All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this session. We are now at that stage of developing a website. It's really exciting. If you have been planning to build your house for a long time, you've done the feasibility, you have looked for the resources, you have done the house plan. And after the house plan, you have even done the artistic impression. You have bought all the materials that you need for the client. And now you are ready to build the house. This is ever since we started this week, we have just been looking at preliminaries in all the other 3 modules. And today, we are going to see a website. All along, we have not seen a website all along. We have just been looking at the preparation stages, right from planning website development to we looked at planning website development. We looked at designing the website layout, which is like the house plan. Then preparing the multimedia content. Those are all the materials that we need. We have prepared them. If it was a house, we would be preparing the cement, the bricks, everything is in place. And now we are ready to proceed and look at now finally coming up with the website itself. So we are going to be looking at this right now. What is shared here on screen is the ATP, and it is showing the breakdown on developing a website. So in this case, we are going to be looking at setting up the development environment, the development tools that we need, then developing the web pages, inserting content, doing SEO, saving the web pages, preparing the documentation, styling the pages to make sure that they are looking good, then generating hyperlinks, making sure the website is well linked. And then we are going to be having our website. Then tomorrow we shall be looking at uploading the website. That will be on Monday. We shall also be looking at that and how it can be done. So that is a quick overview of what is going to be happening today. And we are going to be having something like a hackathon, sort of. And here on my desk, I'm having books. Members who ordered for the books earlier, we have brought several books that we are going to be looking at. And members, you can come to our office here and pick your books anytime on the weekend or next week. You can come and pick your books. They are here, they are ready for us. So these books are going to be guiding us on what we are going to be looking and what we are going to be covering here. So in this part of developing a website, I just want to show you a small impression of this book. There is a cycle. They are put here what called 7 phases of the website development life cycle, and they are describing what a website is. And so Then they are telling us in the first row, what is the learning working assignment? They're telling us about setting up the development environment. Setting up the development environment. There are several tools which I'm also going to be sharing there on the computer. We have the code editors like Notepad, but one which I like most is this one called VS Code. VS Code is good, and I'm going to be showing it to you. I would advise us to try it out. So when we are developing a website, we don't go directly into WordPress or whichever CMS that we may be having. No, we don't go directly there. We start by telling learners and showing them how to code. Coding is very, very fundamental. Learners should know what HTML is so that they can be able to appreciate the work that the other softwares are doing for them. They should also appreciate what we call servers. They should understand what a server is, what it means to serve a website, and what a database is. Because websites are dynamic, they must have a database at the end. So these concepts of XAMPP, they are very important for them to know them. Then after that, you can bring in the content management software. And here they are talking about WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, and others. The content management software are being explained here. So in these books, the books are guiding us very well. As you can see, we are having XAMPP being installed in these books. Then we are configuring, there's a folder called htdocs where the files are kept. Then we are looking at developing the web pages. We have the various elements. Remember, we had our mockup, and even in here, we have done our mockup here. I have one of our web developers here, Mr. Ashraf Luvega. Mr. Ashraf, you can wave to the members. He has a mockup. He has already done his mockup here, and he's going to be developing this website live on his desk here. By the end of the session, he's going to be able to design the website for Ginger Restaurant. Whose website proposal he already has? The first stages that we had. Mr. Ashraf, have you already prepared your media? Yeah. Yes, he has already prepared his media, the videos, the other modules that we have covered is there. Now, for me, what I'm going to take you through before Mr. Ashraf comes in, I'm going to open my computer and I show you how this XAMPP and how this code works. I'm going to do it in a very short time, and I give you resources that you can use to teach your learners the HTML and the coding. These ones are fundamentals, and they are here in the book that you're supposed to cover. So learners can create a simple HTML page like this one. This is a simple HTML page having pictures on an HTML. At least they appreciate HTML. Then from there, you can go to WordPress. So in the book here, this book by DIT, Web Developer, they have used WordPress here. So you can see screenshots of WordPress, which they are showing. It's the one that they used after HTML, then they came in. Why? WordPress is the most popular. Among all the others they showed us at first, WordPress is the most popular software in the world. So if you are teaching learners for the world of work, we should teach them the tools which are being used in the world. And WordPress, out of every 10 websites, 4 are WordPress sites. Then the other 6 could be shared by the manually coded, the Joomla, the what, and many other tools that are there. So 40% and above, actually, it is coming to 50%. So a website should be documented. I'm going to show you, I did a website for Kyambogo College, and they asked me for a website report. So I wrote a manual guiding them on their website. So you need to sometimes write before you hand over the website. So we are going to be ending here for today. This is the notes. Then this other part of hosting website, we shall be looking at it on Monday. hosting the website and putting it up. But because we are doing our things online, we are going to do it when it is already hosted. But I will also show you on Monday if you are to do it offline and how you do transfer it to host it online. I don't want us to be in theory a lot. I want us to go live and we do hands-on and we start with our website. So let me start with the coding. Okay. Okay. So okay, so I'm going to minimize here. So I have recommended that when you are teaching learners, don't start directly with the WordPress or Dreamweaver or these other softwares. There you will teach it. You will not be creating a web developer. A web developer who doesn't know how a web page works and how a server works, that is not a developer. So I recommend this tool. It is called W3 Schools. I have downloaded it on my computer. It is a website, but I made it offline. If you want, you can also go to shareability.net/software. We have provided the W3 Schools downloadable version. I would encourage that all this W3 Schools and you put it on your computers. On all the computers in the computer lab, you would put it there. I'm going to show you how you can download it. I will share with you the links. So when you go to Shareability, we have the shareability.net/software page. On this page, we have several softwares that we are going to use today. All of them are here. If you want to use softwares like Expression Web, you can use them. WordPress itself, simple static plugin, we shall use it. The XAMPP local server, we are going to use it. W3 Schools offline, it is here. It is important, so you can download it. You can download Notepad++. Then Mr. Dumba likes Loco. If you want, you can download Loco. Loco is another tool that can help you to easily deploy WordPress offline. You can try it out. Then there is VS Code. VS Code, you can download VS Code. I have already downloaded VS Code here on my computer. So VS Code is a modern development environment. I can choose, let me use light modern. I would choose the dark, okay, depending on if I want to be like those guys who do the programming and the interface that they need. So you can choose the one that you need. Now, you also need what you call XAMPP. So XAMPP is there also on the Shareability software page. And I shared the video already yesterday. I shared it in our Google Classroom. It is also available on the Shareability channel, showing how to install XAMPP. So you just download and install. So for me, I'm going to just start my XAMPP. So I've started the XAMPP. So when you're a developer, you need to know this XAMPP is going to simulate and put there what we call a server. So there's what we call Apache and then MySQL. These two, MySQL is the database engine and Apache is the server. So it simulates serving online, offline. Then I will click on this part where there is the Explorer. These things you have seen, they are there in the book of DIT, and when the assessors are assessing, they will be following this book, the training manual, they will be looking at it and they will say it. So you should be conversant. So when you open the Explorer part, you will find where there is htdocs. And inside the htdocs, you can come in here, you get a folder. So I'm going to create a folder. Already I have a folder there by the Food Ginger restaurant, but I can create a folder and I call it a DIT website. Okay. So if I open the DIT website, so I will have created my folder there. So after doing that, I can come here and I say localhost. If I open localhost, if I have XAMPP installed, it will bring this page. So on this localhost, it will bring dashboard. So I will just come and I remove this dashboard and I put there DIT website, the way it was located. So it will show me that I have a directory on the server, the local server. So whenever I'm to create a website, I just go and I open the Explorer under XAMPP, and then it takes me here under htdocs. That's why I create a folder. Now, this is a good time to open your VS Code. So with VS Code, you will click on File menu, and then you say Open Folder. So you will open the other folder of ours. It is normally located under local disk C, then under XAMPP, okay? Then under htdocs, then DIT website. So that is where it is located. So VS Code is going to open that particular folder. So right now, yes, I trust the authors here. So right now, it is going to show me that there is no file here. So I can just create my files from here. I'll say new file, and I call this index.html. I can easily create a new index.html file. So if I go back here to my Explorer under XAMPP, and I go under my htdocs, and I go under DIT website, you realize that it has created for me there an index file, automatically a page. Index is normally the home page. All home pages of websites, we normally call them index. Now, at this time, I'm going to open my W3 Schools reference guide just quickly so that I can be able to get this HTML example. HTML basics. Learners need to know HTML basics. So I'm going to get this HTML code. This is simple code. I can Ctrl+ to zoom in. Let me ask my friend on the call, Mr. Ajaka John, being letter A. Can you tell me what is the importance of this tag, H1? Mr. Ajaka John, are you able to unmute?
Yeah, that is the heading 1, which is the biggest heading.
Okay. So yeah. Members, please, we had a complete series of HTML lessons. The videos, we are going to put them on Google Classroom. I'm not going to teach you all the HTML here. The books of DIT, they have some basics, but they are very limited as well. But this guide, this W3 Schools is very good, okay? Welcome to the web development world, okay? Okay, welcome to the web development world. So if I come here, back here on my browser, and I open my localhost DIT website where I was, and now I refresh, it's going to bring welcome to the web development world. So learners, don't cheat learners, don't take learners to WordPress direct without introducing to them to what we mean by development, coding, okay? Make sure learners are given tasks where they do websites from scratch using VS Code or Notepad. They should learn most of the tags before you can take them to a CMS. We are not teaching learners for UNEP. We are teaching them for the world of work. They need to know. We don't want amateurs in the field who don't even know the H1 tag and they call themselves website developers. So go through the tags here, the attributes, the examples of the tags, the headings, they are all here. the W3 Schools is available on Shareability software. Download and let learners learn about tables, okay? Let learners learn about tables. Okay? So I can come here and I copy the table, let the learners learn. These things, even when you use WordPress, there is coding in WordPress. We have the HTML code and all these things, sometimes you may be wanting a complicated layout. So when I come here, the beauty with VS Code is that you can create files on the go, and it is also quite intelligent the way it does its work. So I've managed to put in a table. Now this table here is not having the rows are not visible. So I should be able to format it the way I want or the way I would like. Now, in the code, apart from HTML, after learning the HTML, the lists and the forms and everything with the learners, you need to introduce CSS when it comes to DIT. It's not just about HTML like in the other computer studies that we were having. Learners need to know what we mean by styling. Even when you are going to use WordPress, some things you may need to style through coding, or even WordPress has the CSS area. So for example, if I want my learners my heading wants to be like this, to have this color, I need to copy that. I come to my code and I put in what we call a style. Okay, so I'll say style. Meanwhile, Ashraf, be logging into the WordPress. I'm about to get to you. So I've put here style, and I'm putting heading 1, and I'm saying the color of my heading, I'm calling it red, okay? And then I'm calling it my text align, I'm calling it center. So I'll put what we call styling on if I refresh, you'll see that my heading 1 is going to come to the center and it's going to be red. So this is the CSS. Let me ask my friend, my good friend, Najemba Scovia. By the way, Najemba Scovia is my OG from Vositema. Najemba, have you ever written a CSS code?
Yes.
You have written a CSS code, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So some of us have been teaching web design, but when we just do publishing, I've never touched CSS. Mr. Achika, have you ever done a CSS code? Mr. Achika or Wing Titus? Okay, Mr. Achika would be very far from his phone. Okay, so but members, mbazigiride. This is what in the Baganda say, nkuzigiride. If you have never touched it, nkuzigiride W3 Schools. You can come here and learn about the selectors and how to style your website. These ones are very basic. Now, when it comes to the world of work, we normally do the advanced coding for projects which are custom-made projects. Maybe we are building some plugins or some systems which are, but when it comes to creating a simple website, because if you do your website by coding, it means if you are to update the website, a client has given you an article, you'll have to go and code and create another page to upload on the website. So that's where we go to what we call content management software. Content management software makes it easy for us to make these pages without necessarily coding them. So what happens is you go to your WordPress here. Inside, instead of putting there manual HTML, you can go and download WordPress, which is the most popular CMS. The WordPress is going to automatically do for you the code. So for you, you will just get this WordPress and you'll get it from the WordPress website, or you can go to Shareability software. It is there, the link. you will come and put it inside this folder where we were putting our code manually. You will come and extract. Okay, after the learners have learned the HTML and the CSS, then they are a bit okay. Now tell them about content management. Like some of us, we did at Makerere, they just taught us the coding. They never told us about WordPress, and they cheated us. Because now in the world of work, what we are using most is WordPress. The other coding, we only do it if we have some custom project or something that WordPress or these other softwares can't. We want easy life. We want to do a website. The person has given you money and he wants a website in a short time. Today, I've been at Elite Publishers and I pitched, I showed Madam Tinditwile some of the websites I've done, and I gave her a website proposal. And I'm going to develop a website for Elite Publishers. I will be sharing it with you. You see, I'm going to use WordPress. I'm not going to use the manual coding, because if I'm to code, for example, this website which I just did of Uputsu, if I was to do this website manually coding, of course I could, but it would take me longer and a lot of debugging, and if they need just a simple article, I don't have time for that. So what I would do, I would go and use WordPress. I do the website, very good professional website, and then I even give them logins, and they can also be able to update the website. Even in this shareability, let me just go to the source. All of this code, in this code, you will find all the code there. You'll find the CSS there. You find the HTML, you find the JavaScript. So WordPress does for you the code in the back end. For you, you just go and use the CMS. So it is what you call, for you to be able to see the code, you just press Ctrl U. If you're on a browser, you right click and say Ctrl U, or you right click and say View Page Source. And then you can see the code behind the web page, which is powering the web page. So in this case, like I was telling you, I get my software for WordPress and I put it inside this folder. Okay, I extract, I download it as if I extract. So when I extract it like that, I will go and now say localhost/dit website. So when I do that, it is going to load the WordPress instead of loading the other page. I've disabled the other page. This page here, which I was creating, I've renamed it to index 2. So it is no longer index 1. So now when I open that page where it was, it is asking me that, okay, in order to start with your WordPress, you need a database name, a username, and a password. These things are needed. WordPress is not static. WordPress is a dynamic software. It works everything with the database. That means you need to go back and you open a tool called PHPMyAdmin, or you can just go back at localhost and click on PHPMyAdmin. PHPMyAdmin is where you create your database from. Some members think this is very difficult, but it's not, because these are the first principles. For me, I'm really bent on showing members the first principles so that they can know that, okay, I have a DIT website, okay, and these things are also there in CPAN online, okay. So I just create my website and I call it DIT what? Website, okay. That is all. Then I come back at this side and I say, let's go, okay. And then I put there the database name. I call it DIT website. The username, which I want, I'll call root. Root is the default username, and the password is, I leave it blank. And that is all. I submit. By default, it will install. I don't need to create a user or create a user password. I can just use root. And just finished. From here, I can put in my information. I can say DIT website, okay? And then I can now, this is the username for me for, let me call it Mukalere, the username for me to log in. Then the password, let me say DIT 2023, okay? I gave you members a tutorial on how to do this. So from here, will be able to install. So it is telling me I should put in my email. I must put my email there. Okay, so I can put my email. Okay. Okay, and then from there, I'll be able to confirm if I use the wrong password. Email must be there, DIT 2023, and my username is Mukalere. Now, this WordPress can run if you have a server. Our server is the Apache server, which is being powered by XAMPP. XAMPP stands for cross-platform Apache, MySQL, PHP, and Perl. Then WAMP stands for Windows. So with XAMPP is cross-platform, it can run on Linux and everywhere. Then from here, I can log in into my website. What was my username? Let me hope some people have not been following. Let me ask Madam Rashida. What was my username here when I was installing WordPress?
Thank you so much. It is Mukalere.
Yeah, thank you very much. Mukalere is my username. And the password was, I think, DIT 2023. In case I've forgotten, I can reset the password through PHP, through the PHP-MyAdmin interface. And just like that, I've installed WordPress on WAMP. Now, at this time, I'm going to ask our guest facilitator, Mr. Lubega. He has done several websites and we work with him here at Shareability Web Services. He's going to do a hackathon of the Ginger Restaurant website. And we are going to follow along. It's going to be starting from this point, but maybe before, Mr. Lubega, as you come in, let me ask if there's any question, then Mr. Lubega will be getting in within a few minutes. Any comment or any question? Kaspidi keko oba nyongeremu. That is someone asked. Anyone with a comment? Okay. Yes, Rashida.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mukalere, but the speed is too high. Now, like me, I'm in this field since here. I'm learning from scratch.
Okay.
The speed is
so Madam Rashida, we want to show you that this is possible, and we want by end of this session when we have a running website. But don't fear, the speed has to be high because we have 1 hour to teach HTML, to teach CSS, to teach XAMPP, to teach WordPress and everything. But we have resources for each of these. We have shorter videos for each of these and resources, which we are going to share with you. Please, we urge you to take some time. After seeing that it is possible, you will surely manage to do it. So far, we have installed our WordPress and we are ready to start with the website. Should we continue? Mr. Duse.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Rogers. My question has been answered.
Hello? You are, please stabilize.
Hello.
Yes.
I was just proposing that if possible, we can share the video, the studios.
Your sound is very poor. I don't know if the other members are hearing you, but you are breaking.
Can't hear anything.
Now I'm hearing you.
Okay. I'm saying, if possible, through our Google Classroom so that we can follow even during our free times.
It's fine. If you are covered. I've done already, by the way, several videos when I'm doing this. I'm going to share with you. But let us try to see that we can have our website. In the exam, learners will have 6 hours. But for us, we want to show you that it is possible even in an hour, so that you can be powered up to get to start on this. So, Mr. Lubega, you can Hello, Mr. Dumba.
Yes, Rogers.
Have you been hearing Ashraf? You're not hearing him.
No, I'm not hearing him.
Hey, okay, it's okay. Let us just do it like this. Ashraf, you can just continue and you can speak now.
Okay, hello. I'm Ashraf Lubeka from Web Shareability Web Services, and I'm going to be taking you through this part of designing a website using WordPress. So I'm going to share my screen. We are going to go step by step from the plugin stage to the menu, customizing everything, and until we finish the website. I think I shared with you the different steps we take before having the website done, like the sketching. I already have my sketches around here with me that I'm going to be following. I already have my logo. I actually customized one for this website and everything. So I think we're going to start with the plugins.
First open the website to show us. So
this is the website. I mean that. So the website is here. So this is how our website looks like right now. Before we have we've not designed anything yet. This is something default. I think most of your websites after we installed WordPress look like this. If you're keen and you have noticed it, but we are going to go to the dashboard. Going to the dashboard is simply getting the domain name, then /wp admin. That's where you go to the dashboard. Yeah, we shall show you the hosting maybe later. That's what I've been informed. So we are going to start with the plugins. Yeah, you can't just design a website without having a plugin. And you can't, before designing a website, you should know the plugins you're going to use, the theme you're going to use. And in this case, we are going to use a simple theme called Hello Elementor. I think let's first get our theme before putting in the plugins. So we shall go to plugins, the themes, sorry, and we get a simple theme. I want to use a simple one called Hello Elementor. Just click here, add new. Sorry, it's here. Sorry, it's here. You don't need to search for it when installing it. So after installing, you activate the plugin. The theme. You activate the theme. Yeah. So it has been activated. So if you look at our website right now, it has changed. I don't know if you guys are checking it, but it has changed. It's not like the way it was at first. So it has changed, but not so much because we have not yet started doing anything. So right now, I'm going to start the designing part. So like I told you, just say /wp-admin to go to the dashboard. Just heading back to the dashboard. So after now, right now we are going to go to the plugins that we are going to be using on the site. So come add, just hover on the plugins and say add new. Then for this website, I don't want to use many plugins because having many plugins on your website is not good. The website will get heavy and will be slow, and slow for, of course, the users. Whoever tries to access the website will find difficulty. Okay, it will load, but it will be slow, whereby that chases away clients. Your website should be as fast as possible. So I think you'll see this part where they're telling the theme of Hello Elementor is telling us to install Elementor because this is a default theme of Elementor, so it wants us to install Elementor. So I will not install from here. I will instead show you the best way you will do it. You just come to plugins, then say add new, which is this page you're saying. Then you come here and I type Elementor. One simple trick I'll tell you about plugins is whenever you search for a plugin, the first one to show here is the one you should take most times. And you always, before choosing a plugin, you have to know who makes that plugin. And you know, some people make plugins. Like an example, I can decide to make a plugin today. And let's take an example. I'm not under any company, and no one is actually managing the brand or the plugin. It means when I die, the plugin will no longer be updated. And remember, WordPress is updated every time. The more you use WordPress, you'll get to realize that each and every a week or 2 weeks or a month, WordPress will always have new updates that you need to update it. And actually you also need to update your plugins. I think whenever a plugin is update, you have to update it for security and everything. So I will activate my plugin here, my Elementor plugin, in order to use Elementor. So I want to go this side. So this will take time by this. Meanwhile, I will be going to Gmail. That's where I received my proposal. My proposal is here. Don't get my proposal. So here is my website. I'm going. So basically, it's my client. So client needs online. I'm looking for the pages maker. My client wants a home, an about page, the restaurant menu, ordering, news and promotions, contacts and locations. Basically, these are the pages we need for the website. So what we're going to do is to create all these pages on the website, we go to the customizer, the website customizer, to get all these pages ready. This was Elementor. I don't want to go in depth, so I will end here. I don't want to continue the whole thing. I'll go back to the dashboard. So Elementor is not the only plugin I would use, but I really want to. We can get more and more plugins later on. Let's first work on our menu. So basically now I'm going to go to our customizer to form the menus and how the menu will look like on the website. Remember, I'm following the proposal I'm given by the client, of course. So I'm now heading to the customizer to get it. Yeah, it's downloading it here. So, okay. So this is it. So On the customizer, this is where we change a lot of things on our website. But first, let's work on our menu. So click on create menu. So menu name, I'll just call it Ginger Restaurant. I'll just let me just call it Ginger. You know, this is not right. So I click next, then now I add items on my menu. So basically I need a home page, which is this one. It's the same thing, custom link. Then after the home page, here, according to the proposal, we need the about page, this one, about. So I'll come here and make sure I put the about page for the client. Whenever I add a new page, it automatically comes here, and it's going to become, when we finish our header, you will see it somewhere. It will be somewhere on the header section. Yes. So come back here, say restaurant menu, I need it. I come here, it's a restaurant menu, it's there. Then I need the ordering. The ordering will basically, I'll basically make it my shop page where people can go and order. I'll use a plugin called WooCommerce. We shall get there later on. So the news, promotions, or news and updates or anything, come here, put it there. Then I put lastly the contact page. Yeah, the contact page. So those are my pages I'm going to use for my website. Then I click publish. Then if I come back here and I reload, you're going to automatically my menu comes here from the home, about, restaurant menu, ordering, news and promotions, and then the contact. My whole menu is here up already, up in the, and they're actually working. You can click on them, but right now they are blank. They have no content inside, but they're actually there. These are all different web pages that I've created using the customize. If you've noticed, you can see that my website is still saying an Ultimate Blogging Championship. This is from a default theme, but now I'm going to change the whole thing. I'm going to use Store Customizer to change the website. I'm going to upload my logo here. I'm going to change. This is where I change my site title, and this is a tagline. So I'll start by selecting my logo. So I customized some logo today. It's here. Customize some logo here that I'm going to be using. I saved them to showcase. So this is my logo. Open. So this is my logo. This here is my logo. Let's copy this. Ginger Restaurant. Select. I don't want my logo to be cropped this way, so I'll just keep cropping. Then after putting the logo, there is something called a site icon here. Yeah. Okay. Before, let me first change the site title to Ginger Restaurant, because that's my that's the name of my website. This one, Ginger Restaurant. Ginger Restaurant. That's sorry. Restaurant. So the tagline of my let me create a simple tagline of we serve delicious food. That's my tagline. And then there is something called a site icon. Many people leave it out, but it's so necessary. If you notice this simple WordPress logo here, this is called a site icon. So I'm going to come here and then I upload my site icon. I'll upload it here. Upload it. Yes, upload it here. So is it something since. This is my site icon here. Then I say and skip cropping. So we need to save time. Then I've just put my logo, site icon, then I've changed the site title, then the tagline, so I can say publish. So now this is now how my website looks like right now. If you search it, it has a logo, it has this, and it has actually changed the tagline here. If you notice, it has changed. So this is, we've not designed anything using Elementor. That's why the site still looks not so professional and doesn't look full yet. But now let me go and put some, now let's work on the header. Let's go and work on our header. We make our site look so good now. So here we are, I want to make, I want now to create a header and footer for my website. But I'm going to use a plugin called Elementor Header Footer for this. So I'll just search for header. Like I forget always the first one here. You always take this first one because it always has most downloads and you see activations plus 1 million plus active installations. Then I activate this because this is the plugin I'm going to use for creating my header and footer blocks. Then after activating it, it's already activated there. It's here. So I just come to appearance. It's here. Appearance. Then I come to Elementor header footer. There. Then I click on add new. This most times it brings you back. So just save yes. Expert level. Next. Yeah, here. So here we go. So where I want to create the header first. My site header. Come here, type of template, it's header. Display on, I want it on the entire website. Select user roles, I want it to be seen by all people. Then I think that's it. Then I publish it. I've published it. If you load here, I think this will automatically disappear. There is nothing here. You see the header is gone because now I'm going to edit it with our Elementor. Elementor basically has two versions. There is the free one for everyone that I'm using here, and there is the one you pay for actually to use. That's called Elementor Pro. So basically on Elementor Pro, what it does, it gives you different templates to play around with, different things to play around with than this normal Elementor, which is always limited. So I want to take advantage of the limited one to try to pull out some good looking header. So loading. And going back. Yeah, all I want is
I'm not hearing anything.
This is Rashid. I'm not hearing anything, sincerely speaking.
Me too, I'm not hearing anything for almost like 10 minutes now. Can the moderator intervene?
Maybe it's technical problem. When I mean to say I cannot hear anything.
I don't know whether Mr. Mukalere is around.
the color I want. I just want to see a simple brown color here. So my text here, I can put my text in white. Come here, put my text color is here. I put my text color in white, or I can just put in black, and it looks more. Yeah, it looks more clear in white, in black. So I'll leave it in black. So this button I can make it deep brown. In case you want to get, here you always in Elementor Pro or Elementor, you basically put you have to make sure, like whenever you want to change a color, it's presented in this code, and these are HTML codes for colors. So this is the best way I recommend people to use if they want to get HTML codes for their website colors, and that is in case you want to use a logo you've been given by the logo you've been given is what you're going to use here. So basically I'll open this site. It's called HTML color codes info. So I'll come here, then I upload. I want to upload something here. Let me upload my picture here instead. I want to show you how faster you can get these color codes. Just in case you can come here, then say open. So this is my logo here. So you're going to see this is my logo, and just in case I want to get this exact brown, if I click here, this is the code for this brown. So I'll come and then copy it, then come back on my header. Then this button here, I want the button to be seen, so I can come and make paste it there. And that is the color of my button. So you remember this color here, the one in the background. I can come back here, and I'm like, I want my button to be of this color here, this one. I mean my background. Then I copy this, come back here to my header, and then I paste it here. Here, just paste it there. See how now my see how bright it looks, and these are the exact colors the client gave me. So basically, this is how our simple header looks like. You can do more better and much, just in case you have the time and everything. So I'll load now. I'll load my website and my header that I've just made, and I want to see now how my header looks like. Oh, okay. Now my website has a header. It's here. This is the header of my website. So remember, there is this button here. Right now it has something like a link to it. So I want to link this button to this page of ordering. So I'll basically just come here. I copy this link, this link of ordering here. Let's click it. This is it. Say copy. Then I come back here and I come here. Then I say, so come to content. Here, so I've put my my link. Then I say update. Every single update you make on Elementor, make sure you update, because if you don't update, and just in case you get any issue and your battery is bad or electricity is off, and you haven't saved work and you've spent a lot of time on it, it won't be good news if at all you have not been updating. So I'll come back here. So now, if you now come to this button, let me first reload. This is my button. Now, when I click on the button, it takes me to ordering now. Yeah, that's why at the button now it takes us. So I'll come back here. I don't know if I'm fast, but I want to become a little bit more faster, catch up with time. So I'll come back to appearance. Then I go to Elementor header footer. Right now, I want to design our footer. If you've noticed, we don't have a footer down here. Yeah, we don't have a footer. And I really need a footer here down. So I'll come here and just say add new. So now it's called footer. So I'll come here. You see this is called a footer. Display on, I want it to display on the entire website. If you want it to display on only one page, you can say it displays on this or search page or anything, or only the front page. but I basically want it to display on the entire website. So I'll come, then user roles, I can say all people. I want all people to be able to see it. Then I say publish. Just publish. Then after here, I say edit with the remainder. It's loading. It's loading. The website is loading. So this part is done. This part is done. You can delete this. Loading. Someone may ask if at all I want to change the font size, font type of these. I'll be showing you later on how to do it. I feel like Roboto is some good font for this, but I can change later on. I'll be showing you in this footer how I can change the font. The font type, the font size, and everything. Actually, even the background colors and the hovering colors, just in case you have different ones for your website. Like here, I can decide this to be brown, and then the font type to be Verdana or Times New Roman or anything. So here I'll come here now. I'm now creating my footer. I want my footer to be really simple as possible. I don't want to complicate anything here. So I just want to put my logo and then some simple picture and then my contacts only. So I'm going to come. Remember the use of the inner section. I just want to have more sections in one section. And then this is just to enable me edit the whole section anytime I want. So I have this and this too. So this is where the logo will be. I want my contacts to be somewhere there. I can actually put them up. If you remember on my proposal, my client was with locations. And many businesses out there, whenever they give you a website gig to work on, they always want you, the purpose of a website, it's here, location and map. This website should include a map that shows the restaurant's location and direction. Yeah, so I'll come here. So I'll put my locations here, and then I can actually duplicate something here and add a map or something. So I'll come. Then I say logo, right logo. That's my logo. Then I want to put here my contact information. So I'll use this. I'll just say icon list too. This can just put something there. Icon list is here, so I will just come here and then I type. Let me say +256. So that's the number I'm going to use. Then this, I come here at the icon library, then I select some nice icon of, and just say phone. Yeah, there we go. So then I say insert. That's my icon there. Then I be like, I can decide to also have an email address. Email. So I just come. I say, let me just say this Ginger restaurant at gmail.com. That's my email address. Then I come here. I say envelope. These are basically icons. I just want my footer to look more nice and presentable to my client, and that's it. Say, let me just put a street name like it's located near Jinja, police, opposite, let's say location village. That's my website. Then I can come here and I say, this is P. Then put the pin here, the Google pin. So this is it. These are my links here, but these links here are not. They have not. I don't feel like they are already designed yet. No, I have to come back here. I say. Remember my icon, my color. There is a color I'm following for my client here, which is this strong brown. That's a copy. Then I come here. I paste it here. That's it. Then I said my icon size, my icon, let my icon be more bigger for someone to see that this is it. And then come back here. So I think I will you people you will actually test my information down here. I want to get this contact this number. Then I come here. Then I say tell to this. This is a link so that if someone clicks on this number here, it will automatically display on his phone, the phone app, and will be able to contact me anytime as quick as possible. Then I come here, link, then I say mail to, come, I paste that there. Then this you can actually put a Google pin or anything, but this is what I want for my website. Put it in the center. Put my icon there in the center. Then I have my logo here. I have my. Then what else would someone look for here? I can just put some image there. I can just put an image there, like a simple image of anything, like my people, like the chefs or anyone that works there. So I'll get this. Just some nice image I got on the internet. Come, then put it there and select. There you go. Put some simple image there. Then I come here, then come back to my colors. Then I'm like, I want this to be this color. I can make it more light. Come to style, and then classic. Then come here. Then you paste. Then you can just make it more light. Make it more light. Then I update, and that's my simple footer for my website. When you come here, you will it will of course display. Though we don't have anything in the middle yet, we only have the header and the footer. You don't have anything in the middle. Maybe just in case you want this to be stretched, you can just come here, then you just stretch it simply. Come here, then you stretch the website. So now,
maybe actually just a second. There is something small here that I wanted you to do. This is our footer. So these things
when they are on top, if I want them to be either down, I can is what called vertical alignment. You can say bottom, okay? Or I can say middle. This is the vertical alignment I want to do. Yeah. So for this case, let us put them.
Okay, so now we head to our first page. We are now going to design our first page, which is the home page. Yeah, this hello world here you're seeing is some default, it's just basically some default block from Elementor, from WordPress. So I want to remove it. So I'm just going to go I'm going to go back to customize. Basically, customize is where most of the WordPress information is done. Elementor information is done from the Elementor part, but when it comes to selecting colors and everything, you go here. So I want to change the home page settings. So I'm going to come, then I say home page settings. Then I want my home page to be a static page. It's only those blogs like Nullpost that have home pages, which are your home page that displays latest posts, but mine, I want it to display a static. I want it to be a static page. So I come here, then oh, it's not there yet. My post page will be. Oh, we didn't add blog on our website. We did. So I can come here. So simple. Menus. To create my first remove this. Come here. I say I want to make a blog, and then I want to create a home page. Let's see, this is my home, this is my blog. So I can just, this is just me, or just organizing my pages. Yeah, but actually I don't need a blog. If you notice, I had this page already of news and promotions, which is the same thing as blog. Sorry, I did not, I forgot about that, but here I can come back here. I say this, I want it to be home. Then I say the post page, I want it to be news and promotions. Then I can now say publish. It's already published. And I can just come back here and I just come and then look the website. So this is the website is displaying home, restaurant menu, ordering. So if I click on news and promotions, this is where the archives page will be, the one where I will be posting my different articles and everything here. So I come this is the first page. Home is the landing page or the front page where the client first comes. So I'll edit. So I edit it with the Elementor. Edit. I'm preparing that. I can open my dashboard here again. I need it. Okay, so slow. So as it is loading, I can be setting up some other pages. Like I have many pages to work on. Like I have. Let me first show you. I have a contact page to work on. and I have to first of all install some plugins that I will use for these pages. So I'll come here and then come to plugins and say add new. Open it, it's loading. I'm going to design my home page with Elementor. Then I come to add plugins. So I want to put some plugin for contact called, I'm going to use a plugin here called Contact Form 7 for my contact form. Then for ordering, I want it to be a shop page. So I will use a plugin called WooCommerce. So I will come here and then I say contact. Contact Form 7 is a plugin to use Contact Form 7. So yeah. This is done already, but I was still, let me first install this form. Then I will need WooCommerce also. WooCommerce, the plugin. So I'll the WooCommerce plugin is the one we use for shop. Yeah, install it. Install. Then they just need to be activated. You just come back here, then activate them. But now let's come back to the home, our main page, our landing page. So I actually made my my sketch of how I want my home page to look like. So basically, I want my home page to first of all, this is not part of my sketch, this one. So I'll remove this one. I'll just basically come to here. I'll come here to settings. This is where the page settings are located. Then I come here. Then I just want to hide page title. I don't want the page title to display here. You can design most of your things about the page here. You can design the page color, and I don't want my page to be really white, so I'll come here, then paste this. Oh, that's deep brown. That's so deep, but try to make it a bit more light. I want it to be superb. I'll use that. That is my color, the color of my page. So I'll come here. I click. I create that section there, and I want to this section here. I just want to create some simple. I want to put some simple image, and then I would have put a slider, but I just want to create some simple thing. And basically, if you have Elementor Pro, you just come here and say you want a slider. They give you a slider, and I don't have Elementor Pro, so even the slider is not there. So I'll just come then say I just want to put text there, text heading. I want to put a heading there. That the heading, I want to put my tagline. We serve delicious food. And I want this text to be deep brown. This brown. Copy. Yeah. Paste. Want my text to be deep brown. Then I will increase my font. First of all, I can come here. Then I put my background. The background I want for this. I click on classic. If you want colors, you can click on gradient. If you want a simple slideshow, you can put that. But I just wanted simple thing. Come here, just simple. I have a picture I made for actually this. I can put a simple picture here. I want all this. I just want all these images installed. So let me just highlight all the images here. Then let me just first of all put all the images up. I'm tired of going back every time. So let me just first have my pictures, the images I'm using for my design here around, and we select one image that will appear on the start page. So I'll take one image here. So I don't want this one, though it's fish. Fish looks good. It looks good, but I will take. Let me see which. Let me take fish. I think let me take fish. So see, automatically fish comes in the background here. Though we just need the image to be seen, and just put a simple spacer there. Just make the image. Can even increase the height or. But let me just put. I just want to put some simple. The alternative ways of doing it, basically me, I just always like to use the spacer because this is the exact part I want. I just want the fish to be seen. Then I can increase my font size. I'll design delicious food. And then the color, I can put a movie's book color now. I can put white. And then come here, put some text shadow there. Put some text shadow. To just make the black look more dark and not let the image decrease on the quality of my picture. I mean my font. Then I can come here, and then there are many fonts you can use for this. Many fonts. Now there are fonts I like using. Like there is this font here called Kalam. Kalam. That's Kalam. Some simple font. We design delicious food. Then below this, I wanted to put a button. Still, button for this, and then I can center align it there, and then here I can tell the button to say about or order now or anything. I already have order now here. But there is a page I want my clients to go to, like restaurant menu, this one. So let me just make this my button. So my button here, I'm just going to come and say this button is going to be, oh, sorry. Just come here, restaurant menu. Come back here, then say restaurant menu. That's my that's the link. So I want you to link the restaurant menu, and just basically come here, change the color to the deep brown here, this deep brown color. Let this deep brown color. Come here, paste the font. And just increase the font. I can do 17. 17 or increase something. I don't want it to be underlined. The correction, align, none. I don't want to have it underlined. So come here. I need to link it. So I'll come back here. So I get this link of the restaurant menu. I copy. I come back here. Then I paste. Ctrl V. Pasted. Then this is it. This is my first. When someone comes to my website, this is the first view he gets. Then I can say update. Always when you're designing a WordPress website, you just don't have to look at only the view of the desktop user. You always have there is always this responsive mode thing where you can be able to see how different clients will see the website. Like this is how it will look like for tablet users, this, and then phone people who use phones will see the website this way. You see, you will, if you're keen, you will see we need to do something on our head that will be more mobile friendly. And then here we can come, and then we'll be like, when it comes to the desktop mode, I mean the mobile mode, I want my website to look like, I want these words to come and to be like this. Design delicious food. I can say on this mode, you can come here like this. This is just for this mode. Then see, when I come back here, you see the other mode I designed was only for mobile mode. This one, see, this is how it looks on mobile. Actually is nearly the same thing on the tablet. I can also come and say for tablet also do this. So those are my different modes. Then I can come and update the page. Then when you come here, you can now look at this is the first thing. So this is the first thing our client will be seeing before anything. So basically this page is not yet done. This is one of the things I'm supposed to do on this page. So I'll come back here and say after that, I need another section here. And this section, I want to put some about. Then I'll come here, say, I just want to put some text here. Then I say about us. Come here, then just come here and remember, I want to maintain this for my titles. I want to use default font Kalam. Then this can be disturbing, and that's why other themes like there are themes like Astra, whereby you can just have this edited in the customizer, and it automatically puts all heading ones to a specific color, a specific font, and everything. But right now I didn't do it for the Hello Elementor is limited, so I couldn't do that on Hello Elementor. But this is what I want. I want to create the about us here. So I'll come at another section. On this section here, I'm going to put my inner section. For this, I'm following my sketch here. I made a simple sketch for this presentation and how I'm going to be displaying my work. So I will come for this. I think I just want to put some text editor, just some simple paragraph there, and then here I want to put some image, which is this one, and that's my image there. And for these words here, I already set some the ones I'll be using on this page, and then I'll be like, welcome to the restaurant. That's it. I'll add the font and everything out of Ginger. Out of Ginger. Then I come here, I add an image. Remember, I uploaded most of my images here, so I can just come and say, well, what do we need here? I can just put this, or basically put some fish or anything. So right here, I want to, let me just put, personally, I love this meal. So I'll put my favorite dish here, rice and beans. So and put rice and beans there. Then can remember this is a restaurant. So this come here, then I can add some. Can just make it more visible to people. Remember my website where I don't want my homepage to have a lot of content on it. So basically, I'll have this.
This Ashraf, as you take a sip of water, just 1 second. I want to also add something here. I want to add a video. I want to add a video, and you can go to YouTube, get a video. Here we have some link. You can upload actually your video. As we saw when we were looking at media, we saw that you can use different types of media. And this Elementor is a powerful page builder. So if I want video, I can just come and I drag the element. As you have seen, everything that you want, we have several elements there. So I can drag, then it will ask me for the link for the video, then I'll paste in my link, okay? And automatically it is going to go to YouTube and pick the video for that particular link. So I have some good link here for Liver, which you could upload to the YouTube video for to the YouTube channel for Ginger Restaurant. Okay, so that said, can always see how to Mr. Veganova uses the spacers, and could see how to put maybe some text before the video or something else that may be needed. So Mr. Alvega, I don't know whether you're ready to proceed. Just added a video, some video for you here on the home page. Members, we have in this session taken long, but we are going to end in around 15 minutes. So other pages, we may not finish all of them. Maybe Mr. Alvega will just work on one more page, but tomorrow on Saturday, we shall be having a review session where we shall discuss more. At least if you can go up to this stage, then we shall be able to finalize. So Mr. Alvega, try to wrap up and maybe see a few things we can finalize.
Okay, so thank you very much for this that video. So this text here, we can also come here and then say, just put in video. You can just say, you can just assume this is our video, then I say in video. Just some simple thing. Then I come here, then I do the same thing. Remember, when you are designing a website, you have to make sure you follow some few rules, like you have to be uniform. You have to have a uniform font for different things. Like if you've noticed, I'm using Kalam for my headings, and then I'm using Roboto for my paragraphs. This is Kalam. You can alternatively use a different one for your website. There are many blogs. There are quite many, very many of them that you could use. But me, I personally like Kalam. I can actually increase the size of this to 6.5 each. Then I can actually just have some space here, some simple space for my. This is just for designing. You know, that's the reason they call it designing. You have to put some creativity in it. So I want some space there. To just differentiate this from this. So about us, then in video, then I come here. I want to add something simple, like I could initially have some products here, though I've not yet set up my WooCommerce page, but I wanted to have some few products here. Yeah, but and then the blog post. I want my blogs to be here, so I'll come. Then I say come here. Then I say blog. Then I can come here and say first put the title. And then come. First set up a few things. My title is in 6.5. Let's come here. This is the color I'm using. Okay. Then this. Then come here. Then say this is a can say news, I can say blog, but let me use blog. Then one thing is remaining. I need to change all my headings are I'm being uniform. And one thing, when you're designing your website, you have to be uniform, really uniform on the fonts you use, the colors you use for your website. You have to be really uniform. And if you're keen, I've maintained the same thing from up to down. So this is blog, and this is where I want my blog to be, and they're all in the middle. So I'll come and still come here, put it in the middle, and this is I want all my blog posts to be here. I want my blog posts to be here. So I come here, come back, and say blog. Or here they are called posts. So this is Elementor Pro. I think you see, whenever you want to use something good, you're always hindered by it being for Elementor Pro. So, oh wow, everything here is Elementor Pro. So I don't have Elementor Pro to have posts on my page. Initially, if you have posts on your page, I'll give you an example of some website. I don't know if I'm allowed to make free ads here, but I'll give you an example of a website. Just worked on a few days of Post2. It has the archives, I mean the blogs down. That and this is how I wanted. I wanted to lay out some few blog posts down. So let it load here, and I'll show you something simple. Basically, as it loads, I can come. First of all, I haven't updated here my work. So come back here, then you will see. Remember this website, if you remember the way it looked like, you wouldn't even pitch it to a client, but right now, it's having more and more things on it. We have our simple, I can't call it a slider. A slider wouldn't be possible because I don't have Elementor Pro, but that's some simple picture there. And then with we serve delicious food. Then here it's a link to the menu, the restaurant menu. Then the about us. Then the video here. Then here we had to have our blog and then our WooCommerce page. I don't know if this page is done. I just want to show you something simple. This is it, the news and notices. I want to have something simple like this, the news and notices here, but it's impossible because we don't have Elementor Pro. Then, yeah. So,
maybe something. Maybe members, there's something small here that I wanted to show. So in this part here up where we have our picture, we could actually put in a slider. There is a part here where there is slideshow, even in Elementor Free. And that would mean you can select several photos. Instead of putting fish alone, you can select this one. What else can we select? Do we want to pitch the beans as well?
put the chicken also.
Put the chicken. So in that case, you insert your gallery. So when you do that, it is going to be changing. Yeah, it's going to be changing and putting and showing you several photos. Here you can specify the duration that you want. Yeah, Mr. Ashraf, I wanted us to because the homepage we can build the homepage and put several sections, but I think so far Mr. Ashraf has demonstrated how you can build a homepage and put several sections as the way you have laid out in your layout there. We wanted to set up this what called the restaurant menu here on this page. Just want to put there the various foods and their prices, maybe a table. Yeah, like for example, this dish at this amount, this dish at this amount. This is something that can be built. Then he talked about the ordering page to put there to connect it with the WooCommerce, which he has already installed. Let me actually just try to see if I can
So among the plugins, he had actually installed WooCommerce already. So with WooCommerce, what it does, it is a shop. It automatically puts for you a way of connecting. So you can activate WooCommerce. It brings this setup wizard, which I'm not willing to pass through now. I can just close it. So you're going to bring a setup wizard. So you can set up and say, okay, this page should have my shop. And there you can put there your products, which people can order for. Maybe you want people to order for their rooms or to order for special dishes. Maybe there are some of the products that you want them to order for in advance. So you can use the WooCommerce plugin in that case. Now, as that unloads, there is the other page is the contact page. Okay, so he had installed a plugin called Contact Form 7. Contact Form 7. Just wanted to give you a small quick idea so that we can wrap up in a few minutes. So if I activate this Contact Form 7, it comes with the already some contact form. So it brings this part where there is contact form. So I can just copy this this short code, which comes within. So I can go to my pages and I edit this one as well, where there is contact here. Okay. We can be able to have a contact page as well. So at this stage, the website is already linked and is working. And here we are developing it online already. And within the last 1 hour, we are able to come up with something like this. Now for the DIT exams, the learners are going to do this in 6 hours. So they should be able to come up with a simple website if they have done adequate practice on this line. So here, I'm not going to do this in Elementor. I'm just going to come. Even here, I can do, this is known as Gutenberg. I can do columns, okay? I choose 2 columns. Then in 1 column, I select what's called shortcode, and then I put in my contact form. And on one side, I can put there my other contacts. So this is this one is going to, when you paste this shortcode, it enables the page to display the contact form. Okay, so here we can put there other information, maybe fill in, or maybe get in touch. So we can put there our location, telephone, then email and other details. Okay. Okay, at info@gingerrestaurant.com. Okay, so this one here is a simple page, and the other thing is the map. You can also put in a map. This one is not allowing the map. The map is there in Elementor. Or you could add another. Yeah, so colleagues, we are going to be ending around here because I'm saying it's already coming to 10. This other setup wizard here, skip store details. So this one can be set up and connected to the other page for ordering so that people can make orders from there. Yeah, so we shall be able to wrap up with this. So this is the contact page. So we have our contact page running. We have our homepage running. We have our header running. And also we have our footer running. Okay, so that is the Mr. Vega. you can just say thanks to the members for the session and then.
Thank you very much for listening. That was, sorry we created only one page, but I hope you create more nice and more beautiful websites. And just in case you wanted Elementor Pro, like you've seen, we have been hindered by Elementor Pro to make our nice designs. You could contact us at Shareability websites, websites@shareability.net to just give you help on anything about websites and designing and everything. We're always here to serve you very much. Thank you very much for this opportunity, Mr. Lede, and thank you. Have a good night.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Lubega, for the sharing there. And let me share my screen. Okay. Yeah, so members, we are wrapping up with our session. We are wrapping up with our session here so that we can go and rest. I want to thank Mr. Lago Charles, Madam Rashida, and other colleagues. There's a colleague who has called himself DIT 2023, Mr. Dusen, and all other members who have been on up to the end. Other members who have gone off are just a few, because around 3 members who have gone off. They'll be able to see the session as we shall be sharing. And like I said, members, the books are here. You can come at any time, or we can talk tomorrow, which we can find out sending them to you. But if you cannot get them before, then we shall have them during the workshop. We shall pass through. During the workshop, come ready to do a mock. Come ready to do a mock. Now we have set up subdomains for all of you. You just go to your, what I want you to do is, as the assignment is, you go to your subdomain that we have set up for you, and you try to do what Mr. Lubega has done. So Mr. Lubega has been working on this website of Center for Web Presence, centerforwebpresence.com. It never had anything, so now it has a website for Ginger Restaurant. So for you, what you do, you just go and add a subdomain here. You just put your name. So like, for example, I'm seeing the Lago Charles. So let me hope I did Lango. Okay, let me hope I did, we did Lango subdomain. So you just put there on this website of Mr. Lubega, where the centerforpresence.com, you just say lango.centerforpresence or Najemba or whatever. And then you put your surname, then it will bring the empty website. Then from there, you say wp-admin, and then you can be able to log in. The logins, I shared them on WhatsApp. You can be able to put in the logins. The logins will just be simply admin at, you'll use this email here, admin at, then you put there your subdomain at lango.centerforpresence.com. Okay, so that will be your admin. Then the password is the password we are using for our Zoom. Mr. Lubega, what's the password? DIT. Yeah. So you will do that, and then you will try to log in, and you will be in the dashboard. So we have set up a subdomain for all of you, and you can now install Elementor, header footer, design your website, and you see if you can have something like what Mr. Lubega has done Then tomorrow we shall be able to review what you people are doing and share more. Then the members, only 12 members have registered so far. And please you register so that we can be able to submit your data. We are submitting your data to these are 12 members. Mr. Njabire, Mr. Muhanji, Mr. Lango, Namata registered twice. Achika, Najemba, Sekatawa, Ogisha, Kulumba, Lavidia. These are the members who have registered for the examination. So please, if you have not submitted your data, please submit it, because we are submitting it. We are filling in the DIT forms. Submit, and then we shall be good to go. Okay, so with those remarks, want to thank you very much for listening, and I want to get one person to give maybe a word of thanks or something, and then a closing prayer, and then we close. Is there anyone who wants to say something now as we close? Mr. Owen Titus, Mr. Lango Charles. Anyone who wants to say something? Are you still there? Okay. Mr. Dusen? I want you to tell me what you have. How was the session and what is your key takeaway? And then we close. I want to hear from one person at least. Mr. Titus, are you able to unmute? Yes, Mr. Dusen.
Okay, thank you very much, members. Thank you, the organizing team. I would like to appreciate your good work on behalf of the trainees. Really, the way I logged on to my computer today is not the way I'm logging out. It's really a very positive change, and we hope that by the end of the session, by the end of the training, we shall be able also to help others who are in the same bracket. Thank you very much. We really look forward to see that we work together as a team. God bless you.
All right. Thank you very much, and good night, everyone.